Okay, I forgot to do the intro, but that's fine. I need to remake that anyway. Let me just get stuff situated. Hey, Sujingu, welcome. Hey, Emperor Duelist, welcome. How you doing? Okay. Before we, hop into the game, let me, close my door, just in case. Noise, you know? Ah, there we go. Hey, Brian, welcome. Good to get back into Spyro after not too long. Just yeah. There's like there's just 2 more levels and then we're pretty much done with the game. Like we have the level we'll be doing today, and then 1 more for next week. Wait, Spyro on GameCube? Yeah, Spyro has been on multiple platforms, not just PlayStation. Like, okay. Excuse me. Um, yeah, this is the Legend of Spyro. So, you know, Spyro started on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation. He had a trilogy on there. After that, Spyro became multi-platform. So, he was able to have games on the Nintendo Game Boy Advance, the GameCube, the PS2, original Xbox, so on and so forth. And so Spyro has been multi-platform ever since the start of the 6th gen? Yeah, 6th gen. Right, I played some of the trilogy. I just thought we were playing the classic. Nah, someday we'll play the classics. I have played the Reignited trilogy. I have streamed that recently. It was fun to revisit that because I love Reignited. But I'll be sure to stream the classic games at some point. Because I do have all of them now. I've just been wanting to do this one for a while on stream because, hey, this year marks the 20th anniversary of the Legend trilogy, the start of the Legend trilogy at least. First game came out 2006. So, yeah, 20 years of the Legend Spyro.
Yes, yes, Voltaire, I see that months of tortured captivity have done nothing to slow that electric tongue of yours from incessantly wagging.
It's just that it's all so exciting, exhilarating, enchanting, enthralling, and...
All right, no more thesaurus for you, pal.
All of you, please be quiet. It is certainly encouraging that Spyro has been able to free two of you to allow this reunion. But haven't we forgotten someone?
Yes, yes, of course. Terrador.
Precisely. Now, how do we proceed?
I believe I can help, Igniters. Well, young chap, since you learned a few things about ice on tall plains, I suggest we adjourn to the training room so that I can teach you some more. The legacy of the great ice dragons of yore. My ancestors, who come from the best of this somewhat bedraggled lineage, is long and storied. With my help, rescuing Terrador should be a certainty.
Your pomposity, arrogance, and pretentiousness is odious to the extreme.
Shall we?
Hey Venom, welcome. So one thing to note about, Cyrus, is that his? Yeah, I think Cyrus. One, his voice actor, I forget his name, but he voiced, Kowalski in the Penguins of Madagascar animated series that was on Nickelodeon back in the day. I watched that as a kid. I loved that series. I hold it fondly. No, love that series. I wish I could get all the episodes on DVD. Cause, yeah, I want to be able to watch all of it myself again. 20 years already? Jeez. I know, where does the time go? Like, can time just... It's moving too fast. I just... Spyro... Annals... This... Hey, Grace. So, yeah. That's one note about, Cyrus. And, oh. Yeah, hold on. I didn't realize the capture card was already, so... Sorry, I didn't realize the capture card was that loud. I thought it was... you know, not too bad, but yeah, let me turn that down a smidge. Is that better? How is time this quick? I'm only in my 20s. Yeah, I'm 26, and I still don't feel my age. I'm still struggling to be an adult. Though that's probably just because of my circumstances. I just struggle with being independent, because... Even though I'm on the high-functioning side of autism, I still have, struggles with doing certain things that adults normally do. But yeah, time is... I don't understand why time moves so fastly. Like, as a kid, time feels very slow, but as an adult, it feels faster. Like, the older you get, the faster it gets. How does that work? Crazy. I'm 36, and I still don't feel that mature since I turned 21. Yeah, like, I did start to mature when I was 15. Bit by bit, I would slowly mature and get more mature as time goes on. And that has happened here and there, you know, bit by bit, but, yeah, there's still some things I just don't know or can't do. Like, obviously, I was kind of sheltered as a kid, but it's the right amount of type of sheltered, because, you know, it's okay to be sheltered to an extent as long as it's not too much sheltering, you know, there's a line. I'm turning 28 in 4 weeks, so I'm slowly leaving my 20s. That's crazy. There's still stuff in my 20s I have yet to do that I've been wanting to do. Like, I've been wanting to make my own game since I was 16, but it didn't start development until, like, I was 19 or 20. And there was some progress, but after a while it kind of stopped because life. So I'm gonna try to get back into that again. I just need to stop procrastinating and sit down and learn the ins and outs of game development. Same with my own animated cartoon, because I want to make my own cartoon someday. But I'm new to animating, but I'm getting there. From what a friend has told me, for someone who's new to animating, you're pretty good at it. So that's good. When your parents wrap you in a bubble wrap when you leave the house, it's going too far. Yeah, like, my parents aren't that extreme. Like, they're not super duper overprotective. They're just the right amount of protective, you know? Just the right amount, I think. Yeah. They're careful, but they're not too careful, you know? I don't know how you put it. Also, I was gonna say, relating to Cyrus, the Ice Wings would love you, bro. Like the Ice Wings from Wings of Fire. I think they would love you. Just the way he talks about his pride of his ancestry. Like, yeah, you are very Ice Wing coded. Obviously, you came before the Ice Wings. You're like their ancestor. You're the ancestor of the Ice Wings. Anyway. Enough yabbing. Let's, get on with it. As soon as I turn 28, I gotta make sure I do some changes before I reach the age of 30.
Spyro, come here.
Yeah, fair enough. There's still things I need to learn. I never even learned how to drive, but that's because I have epilepsy. Just, you know. Certain things I just haven't been able to learn because I have disabilities.
Certainly fire and electricity are nice sidelights, but now, young dragon, you will learn the secrets of ice, a power worthy of the elite.
My controller was rumbling hard there. It's fine though. Hey Nick, welcome. Press and hold A to freeze the attacking enemies with your ice stream. Once they freeze, okay.
Beginner's luck, I'd say.
Come over here.
Swallow your pride. I'm doing good, okay? Hey PJ, welcome. Don't know if the ice in this game is more OP than in a Hero's Tale. A Hero's Tale Ice Breath is like crazy OP. Like, dang.
No, that simply will not do.
Yeah, let me read this again. What do I have to do again? Chase after the dummies, then press and hold B to freeze the dummies with your 5. Okay. Okay, I think I have to melee them. Freeze them in melee. Oh. Hate being timed.
Back for more?
I'm not
Oh, Mauve one.
I'm not coming your live stream this Friday because it's my birthday. Hey, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Enjoy your birthday on Friday. And happy early birthday. You're not obligated to, like, come every stream, you know? It's okay if you miss a few, that's fine. That's why we have VODs, you know? You can catch up on streams with the VODs. Thank goodness for video on demand. Honestly, as convenient as streaming, and by streaming I mean like for like the subscription streaming, not this kind of streaming, but the streaming like Netflix kind of stream. As convenient as it is, I do feel like it's not the right model for media consumption. I think we need a good mix of like, okay, the episodes can come out in a fashion similar to like
Even a completely blind dragon finds success once in a while.
excuse me.
Spyro, come here.
Fred, what was I saying? The model of like having episodes of a show like air on TV like the traditional way through cable, but still being able to record the episodes through video on demand is still a good method, I believe. Like, because then you have a schedule. You can record them if you miss them. You know, you have something to look forward to. I don't know. I feel like just having everything to binge watch in one go is kind of... It's not bad, but... I don't know. I like having them... I don't really binge watch things. I usually just watch, like, an episode a day or something. Like, for example, I've been getting back into Doctor Who recently. I've been rewatching that. And I'm just watching, like, one episode a day, because the Doctor Who episodes, at least modern Doctor Who, they go for, like, 50 minutes, close to an hour. So, I just watch one of those a day. I can't watch too much, because then it's just too much. So I just watch one a day. A better model, there no build-up. Yeah, yeah. I just feel like we need to have, like, the old way of how we did it with, like, video on demand, but still, like, airing the episodes like classic television. And people can have the option to like buy DVDs of their favorite shows. That's, you know, physical media is very vital. I have a video that I'm working on that is related to that.
Come over here.
Still need to work on that video. I need to just gather the things I need, put it all together. I've been replaying Super Paper Mario again, and man, that game deserves a remake. That like Thousand Year Door did. It's just too good. Oh yeah, I have Super Paper Mario. I have not beaten that game. I played a little bit of it, but I haven't gone too far. I need to play through that. Hey, Brian. Got two Brians. Or spelled differently. Okay. doing okay? Good to hear. As each dummy appears, hold down Y to chill it with the ear freeze. Shards, you must hit the dummies to pass the lesson. Okay. Hello, where's the dummy?
Glad to see your fighting spirit is strong.
Okay, not
Over here.
not quite there yet. Hey, we didn't get a notification for this stream. Hey Ocean, yeah, sometimes notifications just don't work. I don't know why that happens. It's weird. Hey Star Fox, welcome. There we go.
This way, oh Mauve one.
I still don't know what Mauve 1 means. Chase after the dummies, chill down. Okay. Aww.
They say a fool is not easily dissuaded.
Spyro, come here.
Okay, chase down the dummies. Yep. Oh, come back here, you. Got it.
Yes, that's it.
Come over here.
After defeating the small dummies, it was the okay, yeah, the final boss. Gotta fill up our Aether. That's what it's called, Aether. That's what the element for purple dragons is called. Okay. Now freeze.
Well, you have mastered the element of ice, something few can burst.
Nice. School lesson has begun for the little ones out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine usually didn't start until early September, though Ocean, so that's what was nice. Oh, okay, so yeah, school's back in session for people. Neat. My experience with school is, well, hold on.
So what exactly are you saying, Ignitus?
Yes, your hypothesis is an intriguing one, but it is perplexing to the extreme.
Huh? He says he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Dude, I never know what he's saying.
What I'm saying is that Cinder is harnessing the Guardian's power to unlock a portal that must never be opened.
Why? What's behind this portal?
And that doesn't concern you right now. What does concern you is getting to Munitions Forge and freeing Terrador before she can create another crystal from his powers. And before the volcano blows, that's enough, Voltaire. There's plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time? What, we need more time to have horrible things happen to us? Why didn't we just stay in tall plains? Oh, I'm a big deal then.
Quit complaining, Sparks. Maybe there's a tribe on Munitions Forge you can save too.
Yeah, but there's always something special about the first tribe you save. You know?
I do love Tall Plains. It's a very pretty level. I had such a fun time going back there. It was so fun. Yeah, a lot of people here in our community live in the US. There's some that are from the UK, but
Munitions Forge is an island dominated by Voice-Pick, an unstable volcano that makes life on the surface very dicey. The locals who live underground have been forced to mine the metals that Cinder uses to forge her army's weapons.
What are the locals called?
They're called manless.
Right. I need to write that down.
Rumor has it that Cinder is holding Terrador somewhere in the mines. You know she's using him to power the last of the crystals she needs to open the portal. Free him before she gets the chance.
Boy, is it big.
Boy, it's big. But no time for sightseeing, Sparks. Time to get serious. Let's go.
Not again!
sweet. Hold on. I will... Cinema. Hold on. Let me catch up with chat. Yeah, a lot of people, most people in our community in this group are from the US, but there's some that are from, like, the UK or, Germany or whatever. You know, some from different parts, but it's mostly just, you know. Okay. I see what you're doing there, Bio, the Avatar quote. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Dark Armies attacked. Only the Purple Dragon, master of all four elements, could stop him. Yep. Pretty much. Oh, okay, it's different then for some people. Yeah. But we're in the world union most, he led the Dark Armies. Jerk. I know what you mean. That's, talking about Malifor, yeah. Cinema. Yeah, pure cinema. Let me level up, actually. There we go. Good. There we go. Cue epic music, yeah. Yep. Before he left, he created many What? Nah. This level, while not my favorite, it's still a decent one. Let me know if the audio ever gets too loud. And that's right, you can turn enemies into snowballs here, and they can... Yeah. Ow. Okay, that's... lava. Even though it doesn't look like lava. No, ocean, that's Zeus. Oh no. Not the Zeus thing again. I swear, that seems to be a running gag with this. It's a bit annoying, but I get I get the joke. Also, this is something that bugs me. You ever hate how in media in general, I'm noticing a pattern where there's like media that is being made and it's like, okay, sometimes in media they'll have like religious references, but sometimes, I mean, depending on who's making it. If it's like actually supposed to be religious, then it works, but I don't know where I'm going with this. Basically, there's a pattern here where there's like people taking media and they're making it related to like, okay, there's demons in it, but it's usually... Now, if the demons are actually evil, it's fine. Like, if the demons in the media are actually antagonists, it's whatever, that's fine. But when the demons are protagonists, then it's a problem. Because at that point, why even make them a demon? That kind of defeats the point of them being a demon. They're supposed to be evil, because that's what demons are, so why are you making them demons if they're protagonists? It's stupid. I just don't like it. Yeah, you don't need to be annoying, come on. But yeah, I noticed this because... Well, obviously you have examples like Hazbin Hotel and Hello Roth. I don't really watch those shows. They're just not for me. And this show I have not watched, but I've heard of it, and I'm gonna avoid it because I just don't think it's for me. It's probably gonna make me anxious or something because it kind of contradicts scripture in a way. It feels wrong. I only know about this show because I hear it being mentioned in like related to like Doctor Who and other shows that David Tennant has been in. And basically in the show, David Tennant plays a demon, and I think from what I've heard, it's and it just feels wrong. I don't know, man. I just don't like it. That just doesn't feel right. It's also annoying when actors you like are in stuff that you can't watch because the show or whatever is like it's too dark for your preference, or it just is inappropriate or something. Like, there's just certain shows that I just can't watch, even if some actors I like are in it. It's just, I don't know, just something that's been bugging me. It's annoying. I think the reason why that happens in some cases is because they expect demons being portrayed as good to have a Rudolph effect. What do you mean a Rudolph effect? What does that mean? What do you mean?
What's that? Who's there?
It's me, Spyro.
And the former god of tall plains, Sparks. You don't carry the stench of Cinder's beast, so you must be friends.
We are. And who are you?
I'm Molière, leader of the Manwar Smalls. But I'm not much of a leader anymore. Those of my people who aren't manning for Cinder are holed up in their caves, scared out of their little wits, waiting for Buzzard Big to blur. Which shouldn't be long. If you would help me free them, perhaps there's something I could do for you?
I don't know. We're here to rescue a big friend of ours.
Is he a Mate Dragon?
Yes. Why?
Because I know where he's being kept. In the mines near a large labor camp, where my own brother, ex-humor, toils away. We can help each other.
Well, which way do we go? What should we do next?
Oh, it's simple enough, but we've got to hurry. Buzzard Big is getting more unstable by the minute. We must clear these caves before we can help your friend. And you're asking him for directions? Wow, talk about blind leading the blind.
Forget him, Molière. We're in.
Okay. Outcast person being misunderstood and okay, empathy play. Okay, yeah, I don't mind that kind of arc, but I don't like it when they use demons because, again, demons are supposed to be evil. That's the whole point of it being a demon. You can't make a demon like... You can't make them like that because they're, they're demons. That's all they are. I'm not gonna dive into it because it just makes me anxious and ugh. Yeah, as I said before, I feel it. Yeah, just annoying. It's annoying. I wish these... I don't know, I wish we just... We seem to have, like... I also talked to my mom about this earlier. We have a problem in our society where people are not protecting their brains. And by that I mean, like, they're not watching enough... They're not being careful with what they watch or consume. Like, too many things are, like, too inappropriate, or... You know, people just... They don't have standards for themselves. They're not protecting their brains, and that's a problem. You gotta be careful with what you're watching or consuming, because some of it can be inappropriate, or it can be bad for your brain, like... I know it seems crazy, but that's... Media has a lot of power with what it can weigh in you. You gotta be careful. That's why we have rating systems for, you know... We don't want kids to consume things that are too... you know, mature, too dark, whatever. You know, we have standards for that, but we have to, like... I don't know. I just feel like we need to protect our brains. And... You know... And... Because I talked about this with my mom because I mentioned, like, another show I've heard of but never watched, because... I don't think I'll watch it anyway, because... It's a prequel to Game of Thrones, and I never watched Game of Thrones. That's just... too inappropriate for my liking. Not for me. And this show, I only know about it because I've heard, like, oh, Matt Smith's in it, but, yeah, it's just, yeah, I get it. Actors have to do their job and get money and all that. But you gotta have standards, you know? You gotta be like, okay, I draw the line on what I cannot and cannot play. Like, I won't do something that's, like, this, or, you know, like, from what I've heard, actors who are, like, actually Christian have standards with, like, what they will and will not play. And that's good. Have standards for yourself, you know? Have some dignity. Don't just do anything. Be careful with what you're doing. That's like with me, with art. Like, there's some things that I just will not draw. I don't draw anything that's, like, inappropriate, or anything that's... you know, there's certain things I will not draw because it's just not something I like, it's inappropriate, or, you know, I have standards for myself. So, people just need to protect their brains, be more careful with what they do, and consume, and... yeah. We just gotta be careful with our media. If this is about Husband to Hotel or Hell Boss, the reason I didn't like it was because of unnecessary strong language and the story. Why is this show and about finding redemption in... Yeah, like, why is that a thing? Hello? Why? They're literal demons. They're supposed to be there. That's the whole point. Stupid. How can they be careful when parents take their literal toddler children to freaking Deadpool? The true story, by the way. Yeah, like, parents need to also be careful. Like, what are you doing? Your children need to... You need to be careful with what your kids watch, because kids' brains are like sponges. You gotta be careful with kids, with what they're watching. It's... You can't just let them watch anything. You gotta be careful. Especially depending on how mature it is. The rating system exists for a reason. Be a parent. Be a proper parent and don't let your kids watch certain things, okay? It's not that hard. Maybe replace demons with actual people and with an actual setting, place, then it can maybe get... Yeah, like, you don't need to use demons. You can make it something else. Make it a fictional world or something. Don't make it demons. Don't make it hell. Just make something different. Be unique. You don't need to make them demons. You can make them aliens or something. Be creative. Be creative. You know, there's better ways to do this. If you make them demons, that's just lazy. Lazy. Time to go to bed. Okay, good night, Grace. Standards are important, but most people in the West and Meadows would do anything for money and... Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, that goes with everything in life. Try to stick to the positive things that help you grow rather than negative things that bring you down and hurt you. Exactly. Like, I try to focus on things that are positive. I try to focus on the media that has, like, mostly lighthearted, positive vibes. You know, some of it that I've watched has, like, darker themes, but it's overall positive. You know, it may have some dark or mature themes, but it's mostly positive. It has good morals, good messaging. You know, that's the kind of media I consume. I try to be careful with what I watch. Yeah, it goes with everything, and I read that already. Or no? Never mind. Yeah, that goes with everything in life. To stick to the positives and... Okay, read that. Never mind. I read that. If you really want to make a vulgar or comedy, use Mount I would just say don't do a comedy that's that vulgar, you know? Like, you don't need vulgar stuff. No one needs that. Also, this cave is really dark, like, dang. Wait. Can't even tell where I'm going. I'm just so dark in here. Oh look, a spring. Is there a fairy in here? Is there a great fairy that wants me to heal? Or give me something special? It's a Zelda reference, by the way. Just makes me think of a great fairy fountain. You don't need vulgar comedy, but it's funny. Personally, I don't find it funny. I just don't... Certain things, I'm just like, no. Hercules from Disney? Yeah, but that's Disney. Disney Hercules is a whole different beast compared to, like, actual, like, Greek mythology. Oh gosh, there's bugs. Now. Also, I randomly read up that, looking up to see if, like, what actors are, like, Christian. And one of them was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know this actor was Christian. One of them that was mentioned was Chris Pratt. So that's cool. Good for him. I know people, like, joke about Chris Pratt, but I don't mind him. You know, he's not a bad actor. From what I've seen of his stuff, he's not bad. I like him. He can be funny. You know? I got nothing against, you know. When it comes to actors, like, I know more voice actors than actual actors, but there's some actual actors I know, but most actors I know are voice actors. Which, I swear, voice actors don't get enough credit. Like, most people who focus on actors, it's mostly like the Hollywood actors, you know, actors where you can see their faces and everything, which, okay. But, like, give the voice actors some love. Voice acting is like a mad skill. I got nothing but respect for voice actors. I love what they do. Grimlock hate bugs. Yeah. Where are these bugs coming from? Jeez. I also noticed, like, some voice actors, or some actors, like, need to do more voice work. Like, for example, okay, David Tennant, for example, he does a lot of acting, but he's done also a good bit of voice acting too, but I feel like he doesn't do enough voice acting. He needs to do more voice acting, because I like his voice acting work. But I looked at, like, his, like, what's it called page? IMDb? Or whatever. And, yeah, he doesn't have as much voice acting roles as I thought. I mean, there's some that he does, and some I'm like, huh. Okay, most of it is, you know, live action stuff, obviously. Love what he does. But yeah, there's just not enough voice work that he does. I hope he does more voice work, because I like his voice work. Yeah, both types of actors are very talented. Agreed. Well, funny guys are dangerous, you see. They make you laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh, and then you're married and... What are you talking about, bro? What? What is that from? What is this quote from? What? What the frick? What the frickazoid are you on about? I wish there was a map. I can't really tell if I'm where I am in this freaking place. Oh, I got it.
You did it! You did it! 1,000 thanks!
It was nothing.
Hey, no problem, pal. Well, you did your part. Now I will do mine. Your friend is being kept in the center of the volcano, past the labor camp where my brother, ex-humor, is working. Find him and let him know we're friends, and he'll tell you how to proceed.
How will we know? Ex-human.
Yeah, all you manner-y smalls look the same to me.
You will know him. Trust me. He is the most cantankerous, hard-nosed man with small around. Whatever you do, don't
Okay, also, why is it so windy in here? Where's the draft coming from? Try not to get too attached to celebrities. They will disappoint. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not one to get attached to, like, celebrity people. Like, I never had a celebrity crush, for example. I never have. Like, sure, there's some that I'm like, oh, I love their work. And I respect, you know, I like their work. I like what they do. They seem like nice people. But I don't, like, get attached to them like that. No. That's not me. I'm just... yeah. The quote is from Emily something. I don't remember her last name. And I'm currently on 50 pounds of weed. No. What? Okay. Weird, but okay. Okay, I think this is where we were before. Let's just go. And yeah, some actors are, you know, disappointing, you know, like Don't Meet Your Heroes kind of thing. Rightfully so. Some just have lost their way. But there's also some that are generally decent people, you know, you just gotta be careful with who, you know, you gotta just look into it and be like, okay, is this person actually a decent person, or are they just playing up an act just to make them seem like decent people? I don't know. I wish things weren't so messy, but I get it. We live in a fallen world. I just want people to be decent, you know? Is it so hard? Just be a decent person? You don't have to be perfect, just be decent. Above all, be decent. Be kind. Not that hard. Not that hard to be a kind, decent person. Okay, that's on the other side. Like, if I meet, like, voice actors or whatever, or actors in general, it would probably be, like, at a con, you know? That's all it would be, just at a con. And I would just keep it simple, you know? I would try to not be starstruck or whatever. I would just keep it simple, be like, hey, dude, love your work, love what you do. You keep being you. And then I would give them, like, depending on the voice actor and how well I know their stuff, I would probably, like, draw them with their... or just draw their characters that they voice, and just give them a drawing as, like, a gift. And maybe one to sign, but one for them to keep. Like, hey, this is just for you. Just to show, like, hey, I like your work, I like what you do, you keep being you. You know, just a kind gesture. And, yeah, then I would just move on. You know? Because the thing is, you know, you need to be like, okay, these are people. People like you and me. Doesn't matter how big they are, they're still people. We're all human beings. You just gotta keep it chill. Be decent. Be kind. Be pleasant. Yeah, respect is the key in life. Exactly.
Let's keep trying.
Okay, I'm gonna use my ice again, because, yeah, I have to go to conventions, especially video game ones, to meet voice actors and YouTubers. Yeah, like, I doubt I would ever be big enough to go to a convention and be, like, a part of something like that. Who knows, maybe someday I will. But, yeah. I think if I were at a convention, I would probably run, like, some kind of panel on a certain topic. That'd be crazy to do, but, yeah. Gotta go. Good night and blessed dreams. Okay, good night, Bio. And you'll definitely be plenty big enough to go to conventions one day. Yeah, maybe. Again, I'm used to not being, like, noticed. I'm used to being small. Even though I'm thankful for the small amount of support I do have, you know, I take what I can get. I like what I get, you know. I'm glad I have the community I have. I'm very thankful for it. But yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be that big, you know? But have a good one, Bio. Take care. God bless. Oh, red monkeys. Also, you can just go to as a fan, and yeah, maybe someday we can just be part of panels. Yeah. I know you can be as a fan. Like, I do want to go to a convention someday. It's just the problem is, where I live, there's not many conventions happening. Like, even though we have a pretty good convention center in my city, conventions, like the ones I want to go to, don't really come here for whatever reason. Like, why don't we have conventions here? Like, actual geeky conventions. Like, why don't we go get those here? We have a nice convention center. Our city is not as big as others, but it's still growing and it's getting popular by the day, and why don't we have conventions here? Hello? I want to go to a convention. I want to have a convention in my city. Hello? Let me have one. Come here. We have a good city. We have a good convention center. Come on. Be nice. Yeah, that sucks. Maybe they will come at some point. Yeah, because, I would like to go to a convention and cosplay. Like, if I were to cosplay at a convention like Comic-Con, let's see. Characters I think I could pull off cosplay. This one I technically did already once for Halloween, and that is, Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon. I did cosplay as her for Halloween once. I could do it again. Another one I think I could do really well, but I never did, but I think I could pull off is, the 13th Doctor. You know, Jodie Whittaker. I could pull up the hers off, because I am blonde. Okay. I think I could do it. But yeah, that'd be fun. Just be fun to cosplay. Up here, freeze. Man, makes me want to go to a convention for a whole weekend, hotel and breakfast and everything. Yeah. Yeah, those sound cool. I might do Link at some point. I kind of look like him. Yeah, do Link. I could do Zelda. I could pull off Zelda. I'd probably dress as, like, Breath of the Wild Zelda, because I think her outfit looks the most comfy. But, yeah, I could do Zelda. And I kind of do want to... This is something that I just think would be fun to do, but dressing up as my own characters, like my own original characters, like, if I ever get it like a fursuit of my own character, then sure, why not? Depending on the weather and everything, I might try that just because it looks fun to dress up like that. It's just fun to dress up. Oh boy. Scorpion. Ow! Oh great, we have bugs again. Also, speaking of conventions, there is like this... I've been to like digital conventions, like conventions that are held on the internet. Like a couple of ones that, like this one time, a friend invited me to go to a digital convention in VR chat. It was called like Furality or something. It was a furry convention, but it was held in VR chat, and it was alright. It was fun for what it was. We didn't do much, but we hanged out with people, and it was chill. It was nice. And I am part of this... I did get part of this one fan-made Ninjago convention that's like held on YouTube called NinjagoCon. It's like fan-made. Basically, people like make their own videos to be held as panels. I made my own, but I don't know if the convention happened or not. Because it was going to happen, but then it got delayed, and... I don't know if it's still happening, or if it's... I don't know what's happening, but once that happens, I'm gonna make the video I made public. Because I posted the video, but I had to, like, private it until after the convention, so... If it's happened, I'll be able to show that video. Breath of the Wild Zelda is my absolute favorite, yeah. Nah, digital conventions suck. I want to full experience and everything in real life. I mean, yeah, I want that too. Just hard when it's not in your area. And traveling can be tricky for me. I wish it wasn't. Am I all the way back here? Why am I all the way back here? VR chat conventions. That's cool. I have only seen YouTube videos of conventions. Yeah. The closest thing I've ever been to that's like a real-life convention is, one time, near my local comic book shop, there was like this thing called, it was like a little mini convention. But it was... It was just a mini convention. And, here we go. And it was being held during, free comic book day. It was a small thing. It was only, like, in the size of a store. But it was cool. There was, like, a table full of, like, free comic books you could take. There was, like, this brass band that was playing a bunch of theme songs from different, franchises. The only one I recognized was Gravity Falls, the Gravity Falls theme. That happened like 2017. That's like the only thing I've been to that was like a real convention. small, but it was fun. Ow. Oh, shoot. Okay. Do you mind? I'm trying to freaking freeze this darn scorpion. How am I dead already? Yeah, that's super fun event still. That's cool. Yeah. 10 card hype, yes. I kind of wish I was just able to go and do stuff outside more. I'm just so kind of limited in what I can do, because, one, I can't drive myself to places because I can't drive. Two, I have this disability where I can't use public bathrooms because of sensory issues. It's like only like 30% of people on the spectrum have this, but I'm one of those 30%, and it's just makes going out and doing stuff difficult. It's annoying when I'm so limited in what I can go and do. It sucks. It's like, I may not look disabled from the outside, but to an extent, I am very much disabled. Yeah, sorry, that's tough. No Uber or Lyft in terms of transportation? No, because, like, I don't know, when it comes to Uber, you know, that can be kind of sketchy. Like, I never did, like, public transportation. Like, for example, when I was in school... Hold on.
I bet you can't ring that bell.
Why would I want to?
Oh, you're scared.
I'm not scared.
Oh, the big special dragon is scared of the mean old bell. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Why don't I get your pillow laid out?
Okay.
Spyro, can you hear me? You okay, buddy? Hey, listen, forget about those cracks I made about your fatness and your being purple and stupid and fat. All right? Just get out of there, please, Spyro. Don't be dead.
Did you say something?
Me? No. No, I was talking out loud, thinking of my day I gotta do.
Well, just thought I heard something before I blasted my way out.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no. Must be hearing things.
Got a new ability. We got Earth now. Yeah. It is not... There we go. let me level up. I went to BronyCon once. It was fun, but I don't know if cons are my thing. I was dead tired afterwards. Oh, yeah. Can't believe BronyCon is still a thing. Is it a thing? I thought they stopped doing BronyCon. Is it still a thing? I thought they stopped. But as I was saying before I was interrupted by the cutscene, when I was in school, I never took the bus. I was always drove into school by my parents. They would always drive me to school. I never took the bus. Okay, yeah, Earth is OP. Now we got all the 4 elements. Fire, lightning, earth, ice. Literally the original 4 elements of Ninjago. Okay, now I'm supposed to go up here, right? Am I supposed to be on here? There's something up here? Yeah, I never took the school bus either, really, but Uber or Lyft can work. I have never had any bad experience with those. It's pretty pleasant. That's good. I just... You know, it's cause, I don't know, I've just heard there can be, like, cases where... I don't know. I just don't know if I trust strangers to drive me. You know, stranger. Stranger danger. Okay. Yeah, especially high school buses, it's either very good or very bad. Yeah, I just don't bother with that. And again, I love the art style in this game. I wish more games had this specific kind of art style, especially indie games. Like, we got some that are going for PS2 level graphics, but most are going for like a retro, like blocky, like PS1 style. Or something. Just wish we had more that went for like older, like, well, not older, but like PS2 level graphics. I just really like these kinds of graphics. There we go. Dang, Earth is OP. Yeah, it's a nice lava cavern. Yeah. This is basically the death mountain of this game, I guess. Kind of. Not really. I don't know. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? I can't see squat in here. Okay, here we go. According to Google, the last BronyCon was in August 2019. Yeah, I knew it. I knew BronyCon was not a thing anymore.
Come on, you worthless waste of flesh. Let's go. We gotta hop on Steve and get back to that flea-bitten dragon. The crystal should be almost ready. And the volcano's right on the brink.
They're on a train. Or something.
Come on, Sparks, we've got to catch them.
find the... yeah. Find the 3 levers. Okay. Also, I don't know why my brain just tends to hyper-analyze things sometimes, and it's kind of annoying when my brain hyper-analyzes things, because I just wanna be immersed in the thing I'm watching and not hyper-analyze it too much. I just wanna be immersed, just relax, and just vibe. And usually I do that, but I've noticed cases where I, like, over-analyze things, and I notice things and, like, I worry if something is, like, morally okay or something. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I don't know why I do this. I wish I could just not overanalyze things and just chill, just enjoy it. Where's the lever? I think it's up here. Come on, Spyro, now. Okay, there's one. Second lever, I think, is up the front. Everywhere. Maybe. Or is it up here? It's up here. And the third one is up over here near the door. Yeah, I tend to analyze things too much too. Sometimes you have to live in the moment. I'm pretty sure BronyCon still exists, but now it's merged alongside with the furry convention and stuff. Okay, so it's like... I see. Where am I going? Okay. Now, when it comes to Friday, I still need to get the blender thing working. I just need to get it ready to color. It is almost ready. I just need to do a small thing. Also, this segment.
You don't know how to drive this thing.
How hard can it be? It's on rails.
Oi, famous last words.
If I don't do Blender on Friday, I might do something else. I have something else in mind I want to do. Not My Sims, but something else. Okay, this segment. This is really cool. We're on a train tracks. We're chasing down a train. Also, when it comes to, like, voice acting, I think that's something I can try to do, because I can do voices, because I've done, like, my own, voices during stream when I'm reading text on a game. I just need to put together, like, a demo reel of, like, voices I can do. And, another thing I think I need to do is, hold on. Another thing is I could another thing is I could be a part of like actual voice work, because there's this site called like Casting Call, and it's basically anyone who wants to get into voice acting can make a casting call account, and they can be like casted to do voice work of basically anything. I tried to get involved in like a Bionicle thing for voices, but I didn't get the part. So I could just try to look into Casting Call and be like, maybe I can do this or that or something. I just need to put together my demo reel. Like, hey, this is like the range I can do with voices. I still need practice, but hey, what better way to get involved in this? If I'm gonna do acting, it'd be voice acting. I just think that's more my speed. I have an account there too. Nice, very nice. Yeah, you would probably make a good voice actor. Maybe you should look more into that. Yeah. That is something I can try to do, because hey, I can do voices. I may not be like... Ow. I may struggle to like express myself in some cases because my voice can be kind of monotoned, but that's just part of being on the spectrum. But I think I can work on it. And I can, you know, sometimes I struggle with tone indication. But I don't know, I feel like I'm mostly good with expressing my tone and my voice, like how I feel about things. I think. I mostly sound okay. As far as I can tell. Oh, it's the Dreadwings again. Darn Dreadwings. Okay, Earth is just so OP here. My gosh. Crazy. Get rid of Serpentine. Literally, they're Serpentine. They're literal Serpentine. Serpentine before Ninjago. These are like the great ancestors of the Serpentine. Ow. Also, I believe it does seem like, YouTube is giving more people, like, the opportunity to be involved with, acting roles, like voice acting and different acting roles, and also just, being a part of projects in general. Like, a lot of indie animation has been a thing on YouTube recently, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy that we, the common man, can be involved in something like this. Hollywood is so busted that we have to be like, okay, we're doing it ourselves now. We'll do it ourselves, because you're not doing a good job anymore. You suck. We're making our own Hollywood. And yeah, there should not be a barrier of entry for, like, creative work like this, you know? Like, anyone can do this, you know? Yeah, your voice is nice and expressive. I could see you as a character in an animation. Yeah. And I do want to... I can provide voices in my own animations, because I do want to make my own animated series someday. I thought the original reason you couldn't do voice work was because of after other commitments to other projects that you were doing. I mean, partially, but I mostly just been busy with other stuff, but I could do voice work. Yeah, YouTube is definitely a platform that promotes actors and artists and creators, of course. Yeah, makes me happy. If you could voice a Matoran or a similarly element-themed villager, what would you pick? I mean, a Matoran I could do. I mean, I have my own Matoran OC, like my own Matoran character. I could do a Matoran. Someone needs a random Matoran voice. I could do a Matoran. Heck, I did, one voice project that I was gonna be involved with. It was the one I, auditioned for. It was for, a Bionicle project, and I was doing a voice impression for Gally. Toa Gally. And I thought I did well. I was basically trying to mimic her voice in, the movies. And I think I did alright. I need to just put together the voice demo thing I would wanting to make, because there's a few voices I think I can do pretty well. One of the oldest voice impressions I can do that I've been doing for years is Kirby. I can do a good Kirby. Just boil. Boil. I can do Kirby pretty well. I can probably do a few Pokemon. I can do cutesy voices. I could do, like, if you need a voice that's for, like, some character that's... Maybe they're intelligent or elegant in their speech. Maybe they're a robot. I could probably do that. Ow. Stupid bombs. See a monkey. Yeah, that's a cute Kirby. Thanks. I'm pretty sure Gally's version in Mask of Light is a bit deep in the voice. Yeah. Mine is a little younger sounding, obviously, because I am younger than her voice actress, but, she actually... Here's a fun fact. This is a video I need to make at some point. But, the voice actress that played, Gally in the Bionic movies, she also voiced, she voiced, Misako in Ninjago. There's actually quite a few, voice actors and voice actresses that were in the Bionicle movies that, worked on other LEGO media, including Ninjago, and, yeah, it's cool.
Wait, we're on your side.
More likely spies for the conductor, or that flying beast, Cinder.
No, Moliere sent us.
My brother is alive.
He sure is, pal. He's all safe and sound. But I gotta say, he's the friendly one in the family.
I'm sorry. In these dark times, one can't take chances. So, Molière is alive. Oh, wonderful news. But why did he send you here?
Well, he said you might be able to tell us where our friend Terrador is.
If he's a big dragon, I certainly can. The majority of the manware spoils are kept here in this camp, forced to live above ground and mine for cinder. And there are rumors that your dragon friend is being kept somewhere inside, in the darkest pits of the volcano. All of us are doomed.
Okay, hopefully
Not
the...
if we have anything to say about it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean, we're going to free the Manware Smalls, venture to the darkest pits of Boisetbig, and find Terrador.
Then, it's off to karaoke.
Yeah, hopefully the,
All right, let's do it.
that wasn't picked up on the mic. Okay. You're hired. Hired for what? The Matoran role or something else? Christian Gerbo. Yeah. There's actually this one guy I've followed on YouTube who he's a voice actor and voice impressionist, and he's also Christian. His name is Brian something. I forget his last name, but he's Brian. He's a chill dude. He, like, does voice impressions on his channel. He's a chill guy. I like his vibe. He actually, like, this is something I've heard of about his role and what he did. So, okay, we know in the Hotel Transylvania movies, like, the first 3, Dracula was voiced by Adam Sandler. But in the first one, he has a different voice actor, and it's actually the Brian guy. So that's cool. And I believe, since they're apparently doing another Hotel Transylvania movie, that he'll voice Dracula in that as well. Unless they get, Adam Sandler back. I don't know if they will, but... yeah. You're fired. Who's fired? Oh, you mean this? I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Just gotta let it blow up. Did it do it? Hello? Yeah, whatever. There we go. Spyro's fired up, that's for... Yep.
Yes, at last! Thanks to you.
We're just disappointed you didn't leave any fun for us.
Maybe next time. So now, which way to Terrador?
That way, but be careful. The conductor and his maniacal locomotive will surely be close by.
When you say be careful, does that mean try not to die? I'm trying to do that anyway.
Come, Humor. We must get all the Manware Smalls underground, where they belong.
Yes, it won't be long now.
I like how their hats are little lanterns. That's cute. It's a cute detail. Okay, we are close to Terrador, I believe. Get out of here, monkeys. I'm tired of your rubbish. Since like rubbish is basically British slang for bullcrap, and I'm not one to say bullcrap or, you know, bull whatever the other one. I don't know. Would rubbish be like a non-swear version, or does that count as a swear? Does rubbish count as a swear? I don't know. Actually, your voice would sound good with a robotic filter like Eve from WALL-E. Eve? Yeah. No, her name was Eve. WALL-E just called her Eva. I could probably do a voice impression of Eva, or Eve, whatever you want to call her. I do love that movie. WALL-E's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, that's just how WALL-E said it. He just called her Eva. Her real name is just Eve. Okay. Go back the... Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. Here we go. And which... The Matoran voice actor or robotic filter? What? What are you talking about? Robotic filter idea. Yeah, right. I do have a filter thing called I forget what it's called. But I've tried to use it on stream before. And I just couldn't keep it open all the time because it's like takes up too much horsepower. I don't know, my computer needs an upgrade. I just wish it was more affordable to get the upgrade, but it's crazy. I also, when it comes to voice work, I do want to try to do accents more. Because, I don't know, I do want to be able to do accents. Ow. Like, obviously, my actual voice doesn't have an accent. I just have the standard American accent, you could say, but... I wouldn't mind learning to do different accents. Especially certain European accents, like doing an English accent or a Scottish accent or whatever. That'd be fun. Seems no swear to me. Non-swear to me. Yeah, I don't think rubbish is a swear. As far as I can tell. Because I looked it up. It literally just means something like trash or poor quality. Or a load of baloney or something, you know, like that's literally the meaning of it. So I don't think rubbish is a swear. I don't think. Get out of here, bugs. So no southern accent? I mean, I can do a southern accent. I've done that before on my Sims when we were in the Cowboy Junction level. I did the southern accent because I am from the south. There's plenty of southern accents around here, but I just don't have... I wasn't born with an accent. I get that from my dad. He doesn't have an accent either. My mom had a thick southern accent back in the day, but she doesn't really have that much anymore. Ow, crud. Ugh. Dang it. Yeah, accents are interesting. Yeah. Accents seem fun. But yeah, I can just do a southern accent to an extent because I'm from the South. So I know what a southern accent's supposed to sound like. I don't think really have any one either. Yeah, not everyone has an accent, you know? Some people are born with an accent, or some people got an accent because of maybe people around them have accents, you know? Depends on where you live. It's like picking up a language. You learn an accent because... Yeah, also, am I going the wrong way? Might be going the wrong way. Let me go back. Yeah, it depends on location a lot. Yep. Based on where you live, you'll pick up an accent or maybe not. And if you are around some people for an extended period of time, you can gain an accent. Like if you live in like a place like Scotland for a certain amount of time, you most likely will pick up a Scottish accent to an extent. You know, that's just how it is. I'm pretty sure it's not, it's just the way to say it is bad. Wait, what are you talking about? Are we talking about rubbish or something else? Okay, here we go. Come on, bugs. Hello, isn't this supposed to... Ow. Get out of here. Up we go. To the top. Hoo boy, this is a long climb. Like, really long, my gosh. Okay. Let me level up. Lava cannon cavern spiral. Yep. Okay. I actually am involved in a project with some friends who... We are making our own, like, series, and it does involve our own characters that we're each voicing. I'll be voicing mine. And, my friend's character, he's trying to do a Scottish accent for his. And, mine I might do, like, an English accent or something. But I need to figure out how to do it. I need to, like, look up tutorials, look up media with, those kinds of accents, like Doctor Who or whatever. Just be like, okay, I can do an accent like this. Oh, rubbish, right. Yeah, I mean, the way I've seen people use, rubbish, I've usually seen them meaning, like, that's bullcrap or something. It's basically, that's what they're meaning by rubbish. Like, I'm not buying your rubbish, you know. Could be wrong, I don't know. That just seems to be how it's used. What the frick? Oh no. Okay. I'm fine. Climb back up. The project sounds interesting with accents. Yeah. It's been in the works for a couple of years. We're still working on, like, concepts and scripts and everything. Building up everything before we can start animating. But, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Just need to work on getting, stuff we need. Like, assets and everything. Because it's a 3D animated project. I'm also helping out with storyboarding on it. Because I've gotten into storyboarding. Get out of here, dude. I said get out! Get out. Leave me alone! Oh, shoot. You could make a great voice as Raven from Teen Titans. Raven? Yeah, I could probably do Raven. Maybe. I'll have to practice that. Oh, shoot. No. Okay. Yeah, I need to just put together a voice compilation thing. Like, here's a bunch of voices I could do. And if I have more voices after that, I can do more. Yeah. You know, part 2. Great. Yeah. Adding it to the pile of video ideas. I have a bunch of videos I need to work on. Also, we're here. Boss time.
A big dragon being held prisoner in the center of an explosive volcano? I'm guessing that's Terrador.
Careful. It's never this easy.
After the last 2 times, you're not gonna get an argument from me, Chief. Oh, here we go again.
So yeah, we're...
Late, fella. The crystal's already charged and the volcano's ready to blow. Before it does, me and Steve here are gonna take great pleasure in running you down.
So yeah, we're fighting the train now. I remember this fight took me a while to do on my own, but I think I'm just tanked up because of I actually figured out how to upgrade. Okay. Ah. Move, Spyro, move. Okay. Raid him. I need more stuff and... Hold on. Ow. Come on. Ow. Yeah, right. Come here, you slime ball, come on. Need to wait for you to crash. Ow, 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 ow. Ow! Crash! Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Burn! Dang it. Almost got it, almost got it, almost got it, almost got it, almost got it. Come on. Anytime now. Come on. Come on. Ow. Ow. No! No! He's almost dead. Straight up fighting a train. For real, straight up fighting a train. We're fighting a train. What a crazy, crazy boss idea. I like it. It's creative. It's creative. It's neat. It's a neat idea for a boss. Where the frick? I can't see when there's cannonballs in my face. Okay. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Come on. You are literally dead. There we go. Oh, AMV. Or FMV.
The purple dragon lives.
He's got a name, you know.
Yes, my name is Spyro. And you must be Terrador.
Yes, yes I am. And I must say I never thought I'd live to meet you, Spyro.
Look, I'd love to sit here and hug everybody and chit-chat, but how about we leave before the volcano blows us up?
You're right. I've got to tell the others what Cinder's up to.
Let's go. Right behind you. Actually, I'm right in front of you.
Oh, there she is. Look at her.
Look, when the guy says run, I think he knows something.
This still looks really cool to this day. I miss this style of, like, FMVs in video games. They were so cool. Also, Terrador's voice actor, I know him. I forget his name, but he voiced,
Go, Spyro! Fly like you've never flown before! I'll go back to the temple for help!
he voiced Bulkhead in Transformers Prime. Oh, jeez. We're doing another flying segment, but this time, we're fleeing. Yay, love Cinder. Yeah, Cinder's great. I know she's bad right now, but she won't be forever. Don't worry. This is so cool. Terrifying, but so cool. Another flying segment. She's pretty. She is pretty. This is so pure cinema. I hope A Realm Beyond feels like this in terms of Blight. I am so looking forward to a Realm Beyond's flight. It's gonna be amazing. This is so cinematic. I don't know, man. I miss this era of gaming. It just has a certain feel to it that's just so... Oh, it's magical. Nowadays, I don't know. Not many games feel this grandiose. I mean, we have some that do feel like this, but it's very rare, and it's like... Games are trying too hard to be movies. That they're forgetting to be games. Like... I don't mind games having some movie elements, but you shouldn't make it just a movie. Like, at this point, why make it a game? Just make it a movie. Yes, Kevin Michael Richardson, that's him. He voices Terrador in this. Oh, jeez. Oh, fly, buddy, fly! Oh. Ignitus! Get her! Oh.
We've got to find them. Help Ignitus.
They're gone, Spyro. There's nothing we can do.
I don't care. Ignitus wouldn't leave me.
Spyro, he's right.
I'm right? Oh my god, that's a first.
Yes. You'd never find them in this mess. And you're not ready to face Cinder yet. Time to fight will come, but it is not now.
I guess you're right. Let's go.
Ah. Oh no. Oh no. No! Spyro, no! Yeah, flying around caverns is always fun in video games. Yeah, just flying around in general, like, this is pure cinema. Which is weird, since Garmus is also always bad as a yeah, games are almost always bad as... Yeah, like... Why?
It's my fault. I failed Ignitus when he needed me most. It's just that the sight of Cinder so close just...
Made your heart stop? Put ice in your veins? Scared the crud out of you?
Yeah, something like that.
All warriors feel fear at one time or another, Spyro. There's no shame in that.
Yes, it's a proven scientific fact that the quotient between adrenaline and trepidation... Voltaire, please. I believe our good friend here was trying to make a point.
Thank you, Cyril. What I was going to say is that all warriors feel fear, Spyro.
Cyril,
but
right?
only the most valiant among us can face that fear and master it. From what I saw of you on Munitions Forge, you are one such warrior. Young dragon, now is the time to complete your training. Now is the time to face your fear.
Alright.
Come.
Will do,
Am I the
next
only one still petrified?
next time. That's right, I called you Cyrus first. No, it's Cyril. That's right. Again, Ice Swings would love you. They would be proud. I guess they want to be taken more seriously. People / critics still have this weird looking down on games and anything animated as immature. Yeah, like... Sounds like older Kratos. I can hear it. Kind of sounds like Kratos. But yeah, don't even get me started with the way critics and media, the general public in general, view games or animated content as immature. Like, why? Why do you view this in such a childish way? Like, it's not just for kids. Animation and games, not just for kids. There's so many animated shows and games that are made for adults. It's just stupid. Like, it's art. Art is not age gated. Art does not have an age rating. Sure, some things are made for certain types of audiences, certain age groups, but overall, the grand scheme of things, art is for everyone, regardless of age. And that's the same for games and movies and cartoons and animation, and it's made for everyone. Come on. Don't be ridiculous. Anyway, we are almost done with this game. One more area, and then we're done. We'll do that next time, next week, on Monday. Let me just level up here. Oh dear, I pressed the wrong one. It's fine. Save. Boy, you must learn all the elements and defeat Cinder. Yeah, become the avatar of dragons and defeat, the, Dark Mistress or something. I don't know what to call her. Anyway, let me find a raid target, and then we'll call the stream. And again, I love this game and how cinematic it feels. Underrated game. I love it. I love it to bits. Oh. Yep, time for a raid target. Let's see who to raid. Ugh. Okay, there's no. No. There's that. Not that many options. Ooh. Okay. I'll raid this person. They're doing a game I have not played, but I want to play at some point. Phantom Hourglass. I need to play the DS Zelda games. Because I played Wind Waker, but I haven't played the sequels, which are the DS Zelda games. I need to do that. Because we have ways to do that now. Thanks for streaming and chatting / sharing. No problem. Anytime. Time for invasion. Okay, here's the raid target. We'll do hashtag pixel raid. And on that note, I'll see you guys on Friday with either more Blender or something else, something different. Yeah, see you all next time and have a good one. Bye! Take care and God bless. Right. Later. Oh wait, if you have a Wii U, you can stream it because Phantom Hourglass uses touch controls. I have a Wii U, I just need to mod it and put the game on there, but I'll work on that. Anyway, bye!